Hello, my name is Calvert Markham, and over the last 2 to 3 years I've been leading the breakthrough project activities around links to academia. One of the aims of the breakthrough projects has been to provide ICMCI's member institutes with new revenue generating propositions. Training providers increasingly are working internationally, and of course students themselves come from a wide range of countries. For example, I teach at a number of business schools on masters and MBA programs, and it's notable what a high proportion of students come from abroad. There's an increasing interest and legitimacy in consultant qualifications, so many IMCs have schemes that provide recognition for training that meets predetermined criteria. What we have done is to develop a similar scheme for international recognition of training courses for consultants. This is called the Accredited Management Consultancy Course Scheme, the AMCC scheme. What it offers is two things. Firstly, an off-the-shelf scheme for approving training in management consultancy for those IMCs that don't have their own scheme. And secondly, for those that already have their own scheme, to add international recognition for courses that they approve, provided their own schemes comply with the AMCC standards. To give you a bit of background, in 2009 an accredited training provider scheme was approved at the London Congress, but no progress has since been made with rolling this out. We therefore asked an academic consultant to see whether this scheme would meet current requirements. He recommended that instead of approving the provider, we should instead approve each course. We then asked another consultant who had experience in this area to build on and modify the accredited training provider scheme, and the result is the AMCC scheme. Since then, 4 IMCs, those in the UK, Australia, the Netherlands and Nigeria, have reviewed the scheme and made recommendations for improvements that have been incorporated in the final version. It's now ready, subject to the approval of ICMCI trustees, to be rolled out. The way it works is very similar to the CMC process. First, an IMC needs to have its own training accreditation scheme assessed by ICMCI to make sure that it meets the AMCC standards. This can be done remotely. It doesn't need a visit from an assessor. Once this is approved, the IMC can then award AMCC. Of course, many IMCs do not have a training accreditation scheme. These IMCs can simply adopt the ICMCI scheme for both national and international recognition. Again, once put in place, it would need to be assessed and approved by ICMCI. ICMCI does charge fees for this. There's a fee in getting your own scheme assessed and approved by ICMCI, and then a fee payable by providers who are delivering AMCC courses to get their courses approved. Fees are collected by the IMC and then sent to ICMCI. However, the IMC can make a markup on the fees that ICMCI charges, and indeed we'd expect that they would wish to do so. So what are the benefits of taking on this scheme? Firstly, for anyone who is a course provider, it now gives them an additional dimension of recognition for their accredited courses, international recognition. For institutes, it provides an off-the-shelf scheme for those that don't have an accreditation scheme already for training courses, and for those that do, it provides a means of adding an additional dimension to the qualifications that they award. And of course, a further benefit for everybody who has one of these schemes is it helps to attract students into membership and thereby increase the number of members of your institute. The documentation is now available on the members area of the ICMCI website. We hope that trustees will approve this scheme and that IMCs will be able to roll it out within their own countries by the year end. Thank you.